am starting off today's vlog because, fun fact, my camera likes to not actually record everything that I film. So yesterday morning I filmed a whole bunch, but apparently it didn't record and it only caught the afternoon, which didn't make a whole lot of sense. So we're starting fresh today. It's Tuesday, it's not Monday, so we're moving along. Anyway, yesterday I talked about how I was going to run up to Lowe's to find that sound dampening board to use as a bulletin board-esque type thing for this lovely curtain that you see behind me. Cork boards, very expensive, and unframed cork boards, even harder to come by, and I couldn't find good reviews on any of the actual tile ones. They all said that they were terrible, plus they're peel and stick, and it is a window that I'm putting that in, and I do not want to stick it to the window because that won't look pretty to the people walking by on the other side. So the sound dampening board was the way to go. The Lowe's by my school did not have it, so I had to go up to the one out of town. Turns out they didn't have the exact one I wanted. They had one that was slightly more expensive, and I went with it anyway. It wasn't that, I mean, it was double the price, but it was still only like $10. Still way more affordable. The gentleman was nice enough to attempt to cut it to fit the window. Well, it doesn't fit, so we have to make some minor adjustments. Also, I'm going to flip you around and show you, unfortunately, there is this verbiage on the back of it, which, as you can see, I tried to see if I could paint over, and you cannot. Plan B is we are going to get some sheets or fabric to wrap that one side in, and then the other side I'm just going to put some cute sayings on, and hopefully that'll be displayed in the window because the other side does not have the painting on it. Clearly, you can tell that this was not made to be displayed because it's got stuff written all over it. But we are going to make do. It's still going to be cheaper than if I had to get a custom cork board to fit that whole window. So I'm excited about that. I'm also glad that I did that all and figured out that it doesn't work now rather than this afternoon when I go home. My next plan, though, is to at least shave it down enough throughout the day where it's going to fit in the window. The only problem is that, I mean, I've cleaned this like 2 or 3 times, but it makes so much dust, and I'm trying not to get it all over the floor. I do have my trusty utility knife. I might have to bring in some sandpaper tomorrow, honestly. I don't really know. But I definitely don't want to take it home to fit it because then I won't be able to like test it out as I'm cutting it. So I do want to leave it here, but we just have to figure out a spot to put it where it's not going to be cumbersome and in the way until I can get it figured out and put up. Yesterday I talked all about my hearing screenings. I did the entire 3rd grade. Today I'm going to go through the kindergarten kiddos in the vault and see if any more physical forms have been turned in. Doing the hearing screenings on the kindergartners are notoriously more difficult than 3rd graders. Usually there's my whole spiel of the birdie stuck in the machine and they have to help me find the birdie, and it's long. But the good news was that I did get all of the 3rd graders, minus the ones that have to be rescreened, / the few that were absent, done yesterday, and I did not expect to get them all done. So that was a huge plus, and I got all of the stuff typed up and handed in to the nurse. So we will see going forward. She actually just called, so I have to give her a call back. I ordered the fog paper, or I don't know, the frosted glass decal for that window. It's covered because yesterday we did have a lockdown drill and those do need to be covered, so that's why the paper is up there, because we had a lockdown. But it was informed. We have one next week that's not going to be told. I'll have that stuff by then, but I guess I'll just leave that up just in case it doesn't come because I don't want to fail a lockdown drill because my window was able to be seen in. I was kind of commenting on whether or not I should do like compilations of my week, if you wanted to see them daily, like shorter ones, if you wanted to see me film like most of the week and then just put it all together at the end of the week. I kind of like them because then I can go back and rewatch the footage for information, or where I put things that I lose, a multitude of things. But let me know if you're interested in that, or if you just want to see like what I'm doing like on my sit down videos like I used to do, where I would film it on like a Sunday what I was doing for the week, and then I would kind of explain it all then, because typically, as with last year, I kind of do one activity for the whole week. So the kids that I see 2 times get 2 exposures to it. So like we'll read a story the first time and like start the activity, and then the second day we'll finish it up. So it's never really something new every day. So it's kind of just like once I've commented on something, that's pretty much it. But let me know. Oh, and I did make these over the weekend, or not these, I made this over the weekend. It was a folder with meetings on it. So there's that. Hopefully that'll keep me organized. But right now my room is a mess because I took everything out of the windowsill so I could put that in. That didn't work. So we are doing what we can. But I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Hopefully I've made some progress. Hopefully I can get that to fit into there. And I'll check in with you guys later. I am so out of breath, but I wanted to check in. I am sweating. Like, more so than I've ever sweat probably in my whole life. I feel disgusting. But on the plus side, this finally got cut. And it is jagged as all get out. But it's done. My room is a mess. We are gonna have to like hardcore clean this before the custodians get in tonight, because I don't want to make any extra work for them. But this mostly fits in the window. I realized afterwards that I still had the sheets in my car. Pro tip, never empty out your car, because everything will always be in it. Don't actually follow that. You should probably have a clean car. But regardless, this was in it, so now I'm going to see how I can wrap it, because let's face it, this is ugly. And I don't like ugly, so we're gonna try to fix it with this and then put it in the window, and then hopefully this will be finished. I glued this side, those 2 sides. Now I'm gonna cut all this excess and fold it over, and then I just have to glue and fold both of these sides. Fingers crossed it turns out. Y'all, I did it. I don't know how, but I did. It's not perfect, but we gonna make it work. Like, as you can see, a little bit of light is leaking in, and I did put it on inside out the sheet, so there is this seam here. But let's be real, we're just gonna hide most of these imperfections with things like tissues and other things. I don't know, but I am super excited that I got this in. This was truly a labor of love. I just wanted to update y'all. I have the board up and it looks so good. Even though, like I said before, it's not perfect, it actually ends up working out, because if it didn't have that little bit of a gap in both places, I probably wouldn't be able to pull it in and out. So this is what the final product looks like. I put all of my stuff back on the windowsill, and then I have 2 lonely photos of Hemingway and Houdini, because I have to now fill this up with stuff. But I decided on the other side I'm just going to do probably like Miss Smith's speech room or something like that that can stay up. So I'm going to make that on the Cricut tonight so I can cut it out and bring it in tomorrow. As you can see, I did clean up the entire room. It is back to looking normal. Mostly I'm just really glad to have gotten rid of that heinous shower curtain, because it just annoyed me and it didn't go with the color theme of my room. So I hope I'm in this office for a very long time. I was talking to a teacher before and she was like, hopefully you get to stay because you put so much work into your room. And ain't it the truth? And I know this honestly is like not to the extent of what some people do to their rooms, but this is going on 3 weeks now, so we are finally dying down and like finishing it up. I'm hoping maybe to film a room tour on Friday, maybe Thursday. I am just finishing up for today. We have about 15 more minutes. I've been working on some write-ups that I have that are due soon. Tomorrow morning we do have hearing screenings up at the high school, so if I am able to vlog, it won't be until later on in the day. But that's going to do it for today's vlog, and I just wanted to take a moment to say hello and thank you to all of our new friends that have decided to stick around these last few weeks. It means so much to me, and I'm so excited that you decided to join me on this journey. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy the content that I have coming. Lots of fun stuff this year, especially as the year gets underway. With that being said though, I am going to pack up so that I can head out of here on time and get everything done and spend some time with Chip. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.